When the wind whispers through the tall grass of the plains, it carries with it the secrets of the earth, tales of adventure, love, and loss, all carried on the breeze to those who know where to listen. For here in this corner of the whispering wind phenomenon, there are stories that have been passed down for generations. These whispers were no ordinary sounds. They were the voices of legendary heroes, mythical creatures, and ancient spirits sharing their stories with anyone who would listen. And Finn, with his insatiable curiosity and adventurous spirit, was always eager to hear their tales. Stories that teach us about friendship, courage, responsibility, kindness, honesty, patience, and empathy. And now I'm going to tell you a story about a young boy named Finn, who was learning what it meant to be a hero. Then, as if awakened from a dream, Finn and the other villagers broke into applause. With each tale, Finn felt his admiration and respect for the old woman grow. He realized that her connection to the whispering wind phenomenon was not merely a curiosity, but a profound understanding of their world and its history. Finn, his heart pounding with excitement, approached the old woman. "That was an incredible story," he exclaimed. Can I hear more?" The old woman smiled, her eyes twinkling. "Because I have so many more tales to share with you all. Just let me know and we'll continue the adventure." "Of course, young Finn. The wind has many more tales to share with those who listen closely." Long ago, in a village nestled between rolling hills, lived a young farmhand named Finn. Long ago, a great battle raged across these very plains. The whispers of the wind seemed to fade away, leaving an eerie quiet in their wake. "My friends," she said, her voice now soft and reflective, "the stories of the whispering wind are powerful, but they are also a reminder of our responsibilities." She looked directly at Finn, her gaze unwavering. "The heroes of old made great sacrifices to protect our world. It is up to us now to carry on their legacy and be the heroes of our own stories." The fate of our world hung in the balance, and the bravest of warriors fought side by side to protect their homeland. The whispering wind phenomenon had not just been a place of adventure and excitement, but a place of profound wisdom and reflection as the years passed. Finn never forgot the lessons he learned that day. He became known throughout the land for his courage, kindness, and unwavering determination. And whenever the wind whispered across the plains, Finn would stop and listen. For he knew that within those whispers lay the stories that shaped not just his destiny, but the destiny of his world. She paused, letting the wind fill the silence before continuing. "Remember, just like Finn, we all have the opportunity to be heroes in our own stories. All it takes is a little courage, kindness, and a willingness to help others." Among them was a young warrior named Lyra, whose courage and strength knew no bounds. When all hope seemed lost, Lyra stood tall, rallied the troops, and turned the tide of battle. Our world was saved and peace returned to the land. Now Finn wasn't your typical farm hand. Oh no. While others his age were out tending fields or raising livestock, Finn was exploring the nearby whispering wind phenomenon. Her eyes were closed and her head was tilted towards the sky as if listening intently to the wind. As the wind picked up, the old woman opened her eyes, her gaze sharp and knowing. "Ah, so you seek the stories of the ancients, do you?" she said, addressing Finn directly. "Very well, I shall share with you the tale that the wind has brought to us today." Gathering his courage, Finn approached them and asked what they were doing. You see, once a year when the winter snows melted and the spring rains nourished the earth, the wind would carry whispers across the plains. One day as Finn was wandering through the whispering wind phenomenon, he stumbled upon a group of villagers huddled around an old woman. "We are listening to the whispers," said one of the villagers, "and you, young Finn, are just in time." She began, her voice echoing the rhythm of the wind. As the old woman finished her tale, a profound silence fell over the gathering. And so the old woman continued to share stories of legendary heroes, each one more thrilling than the last, as the sun began its slow descent, casting long shadows across the plains. The old woman finally fell silent. Her words echoed in Finn's mind as he walked back to the village. And that's the end of our story today, children. Now, who wants to hear another amazing story from the Whispering Wind phenomenon?